likely to play more than a round
once. Yeah. Hey kids, welcome to the table. We've got new faces tonight. With besides Wally, who always makes himself known. I want to welcome Tom to the table.
Hello, hello.
He's been here with us before, but not on stream, I don't think.
No, during the early days.
During the early, yeah, very early. So for those of you that have been around since the beginning, you might remember. But anyway, so he's with us tonight. We welcome back Hannah again. Welcome to the table. And of course, you guys know Jason and Craig. You've seen them plenty of times now. Tonight we're playing Scotland Yard, and we're trying to figure out who's going to be Mr. X. Now, unfortunately for Tom, he ended up in the seat where Mr. X will sit.
I did sit in the X seat.
But he doesn't have to play that. So if we can negotiate that a little bit. But in the meantime, everybody's picked their colors good. So I will remove these because they will not be used in this game.
Oh, you're playing the red, yeah.
Of course I'm playing red. I can't not play red. It's my color. So now Tom has all of his parts, or Mr. X has all of his parts,
okay.
Whoever it is. The only thing we'll have to determine now is where everybody starts and whether or not you want to wear the hat.
Oh, you have to.
Because it hides your eyes. So while you're looking at the board, nobody can see where you're looking. It's kind of the idea.
Well, maybe go a quick overview, and he can decide then if he wants to play it.
Yeah, we can.
It comes with a hat, so that's already
You'll
a bonus. I know. I love how it came in the game. Like literally was a component of the game.
I fear if Mark does it, or maybe even if I do it, although I haven't played it recently, it might be too complicated for the other players to catch the person.
Well, it's more of a logic puzzle. It's a logic puzzle, and you do get to collaborate. So all four of you get to plan together how you're going to catch Mr. X.
Yeah.
So that's okay. In fact, I was hopeful that we would have 4.
Okay.
Because I feel like 1v3, the single player can get away a little easier. 4 starts to get interesting. 5 is difficult.
Yeah.
So I think this is actually really a good balance.
The slot, yeah.
Where both teams have a good chance. So if you'd rather, having not played the game,
I've never.
I'll switch with you.
That's probably the better way
I
to do
have
it.
experience with that character, and that way I don't have to worry about necessarily somebody trying to learn that and the strategy at the same time.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and swap. Usually I'm here because of the stream, so this is going to be different. How am I going to do this? I'm going to move this.
I think you're missing out, though.
I'm sure I am.
That's the fun.
That's all right.
Well, and I think we can play it again for sure. Like we'll bring it back around.
Yeah.
At some point, to give other people a chance to try it out.
Have you actually played Mr. X, the game?
The game? No, I have not.
Yeah. I think it's a similar thing, but on a global scale, right?
I don't know actually. I'm not super familiar with that one, so I'd have to go back and look it up, I guess. All right, so a little bit of reconfiguration. All right, so.
You still want to do red?
No, I'm not red in fact. So if you want to be yellow, you can just swap the pawn.
Oh.
And then this is mine now because that's Mr. X's
Clear,
pawn. All right, so this might be difficult to do this way if I don't turn the board for us to see better kind of what
I'll be reading upside down.
Where the numbers are. That will help. If we move it over, I should be able to see most of the range of the numbers even on the far end. So I have the 18 starting locations here. Everybody needs to choose one. They've been randomized. We'll give everybody the look down here now. All right, so now everybody can see what's going on in the game. There we go. Oh, Tom, if you want, you can just move that box down to the chair.
Right. Do you want the hat?
Oh, do I need the hat?
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Of course.
I'll get the hat. No, I have to fully embrace Mr. X here.
They give us a good background.
It might be easier if you move the window, Mark.
I can't.
You can't?
I mean, I can, but it's a pain in the neck. I don't really want to bother that. So that's fine. All right. So now, with that being said, now you each get to draw one of these. So Hannah, feel free to pick one. Tommy, you can pick one of these.
Do I get to look at it yet?
Yes, you can look at that. And you're going to put your pawn in that location. So the numbers are generally left to right, top to bottom. So like 1 is in the upper left corner. Well, left to these guys, of course, it's for reading. And all the way down to the highest numbers down here, like 199. And then what will end up happening, you each have yours. I will now grab one of mine. You don't get to see this. Now, one thing we need to do is now once you've got your pawns in position, then we're going to put all of these in the box. So sorry, I told you to put it down there, and then I should have had you. I'm just going to toss these in there that nobody can know what they are because mine is one of them. So we're going to hide their values, and you guys can toss yours in there also. And then I know what mine is. So now, here's how the game works. Mr. X is trying to escape from Scotland Yard. Okay, you are all inspectors from Scotland Yard that are trying to track me down.
Okay.
Most of my movements are at least semi-secret. And what that means is that I will know my position based on what I'm writing in these locations for each turn. And on certain turns, 3, 8, 13, 18, and then finally the last one, because at that point I won the game, I will reveal my position on the map. Okay, for only that turn. All right? And you guys, in the meantime, are trying to maneuver yourselves around the city to try to basically kind of form a net. Okay? If any of you on your turn ends in my space, I lose the game. You've won because you've caught me.
Okay.
I need to stay one step ahead of you. If I go 24 turns without being caught, then I've escaped. Okay? And here's how movement works. You can move on 3 different kinds of... You can move on 3 different kinds of routes. I have at least one extra option. You can move by taxi. Okay, so you'll notice that all of the locations have multiple colors. Some of them are just one, white. Some are white and blue, some are white, blue, and red. And you have paths that connect between them. So you can take a taxi. Notice it's white. And a taxi will connect you from one white location to any immediately adjacent white location. The next one you encounter on a white path. So for instance, 71 here will connect to 89, 55, 70, and 72. Okay, no further. That's all the distance a taxi will go is basically one adjacent. Taxi is the shortest pathing option.
Yeah.
But sometimes they're long. I mean, you can see that one cuts across, what is that? I forget what park that is.
Kensington Gardens,
Kensington Gardens.
Hyde Park.
Right? So that'll cut you across there to kind of, instead of having to go all the way around. But all you have to remember really is that it will go, if you follow a white path from one node, it will take you to the next node you encounter. Okay? Now, buses go a little further. They're the ones that are the blue half, when they have that bottom half of that node is blue. So, for instance, here at 29, okay, I can follow a blue route. From 29, I can go to 42, which unfortunately is also a taxi route because it's it's the same distance when I encounter the next node, or 55, or 41, or 29. The bus route will take me all the way to 15. So I actually can't stop here. So if I wanted to go to 16, I'd have to take a taxi. So when you take a bus, you have to follow it to the next available node that it's connected to.
Yeah.
Okay? No midway stops. Underground is even worse. So, worse and better. Underground takes you much further, and you're looking at the rectangle in the middle now. So red rectangles show you the underground stops. So underground will get you very far. So quite often what ends up happening is you're using the underground to position yourselves in my general area when I reveal, and then you slowly try to tighten the net. And in the meantime, I'm looking for the options to say, okay, where can I escape, right? Now, as Mr. X, I can do all the same moves you can. Okay, I've got taxi, bus, and underground tickets. You have 10 taxi tickets, 8 bus tickets, and 4 underground tickets. When those tickets are gone, you can no longer take that method of travel. And when you use your tickets, they go to me.
Oh.
So then I can use them. Because I only start with 4 taxi, 3 bus, and 3 underground. Now I do have a couple of extra options. I have these 2X tokens. I have 2 of them, and they let me make a double move. Okay? So I can use it to move twice before you get a turn to move. I only get 2 of them, though, so I have to make them count. The other thing I have is these 4 tokens. I get 1 of these for every inspector that's against me. And this lets me make a secret move. I can use this to make any move on the board as any ticket, including a special option that's only available to me, which is to take the boat on the Thames on these black lines. So there are 3 special routes that only I, as Mr. X, can take.
Gotcha.
You cannot get on those.
Very often, when he'll try to. Oftentimes, people will try to position themselves near the canal routes as they have to reveal.
Yeah.
Gives them options to make some real movement.
Correct.
You know.
That is a very typical option for Mr. X, is to say, okay, I need to be on one of those spaces on my reveal.
So that you can move some ground really quickly.
Yeah, because then I'm going to use a secret after that.
Yeah.
And so there's more options for you guys to have to guess. Okay? That's the whole game. Any
Okay.
questions? Oh, you cannot occupy the same space as inspectors. You have to be on different locations.
Okay.
And you always have to take your turns in clockwise order.
Okay.
And you can't exchange tickets.
Darn.
All right?
But we're free to just discuss our
You can
plans
discuss as much as you want for your plan on how to try to catch me. By all means. That is totally allowed. Okay?
So you said when we're out of tickets, does that mean we're pretty well done? We can't go anywhere at that point?
It just means you can't take that method.
So, I mean, if we run out of all 3.
Yes.
By that point the game should be over.
Okay.
Because you have, what is it? You should have 22 tickets, and technically I should have 22 moves if I use both my 2X's, which should definitely be a thing. So basically 22 turns.
Yeah.
And then if you haven't caught me, I'm out, and you should be out of tickets anyway. But by that point, your options for movement will start to get very limited.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, and I don't know, this doesn't happen often. If you happen to run out of taxis on a spot where you can only take taxi routes, you are stranded.
Stuck, and you won't be able to move anymore.
Yeah.
For just the
So-
rest of the game.
The rest of the game.
So as you get low on tickets, be mindful of what you're using.
Yep.
You know.
Okay.
That is very true.
And so,
But it doesn't happen often.
and I have to be on a node to start that route. So, like, I couldn't take an underground from here.
You cannot.
Okay, so I
Correct.
have to get to an underground.
Yep.
Yes,
You have to
exactly.
Get to the station.
Yeah.
Yep, whatever node you're at currently, that's the kind of travel you have to initiate.
I wasn't sure if that was just an offload.
Okay? Any other questions?
Where are you?
I am in London. Okay, with that, I will begin my first turn.
North, south of the Thames. Now, is it against the spirit of the game to try to see where you're looking?
That's why they give you the hat.
Well, yeah. But, if you slip up with the hat,
Right? It's like I'm here like,
am I cheating for
absolutely
watching?
not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I think that's perfectly valid.
If you're gonna
Better
tip
ask.
your poker hand, you're tipping the poker hand. You know.
Right, exactly. So what I do is I wrote down the location that I moved to, and you can see how I moved. I took a taxi. Not that you know where I started, but I took a taxi.
Yeah, we're getting anonymous tips.
Exactly. I think I saw that guy. And now, Craig, now of course you guys can discuss how do you want to approach the problem. Excuse me, you know where your starting places are, but you might want to reposition and strategize how you're going to reposition to try to maintain a net.
In the same way that he might try to, position himself near a canal on his reveals, it's not a bad idea to position yourself near an underground around the same turn. That way you can hop on it and cover some ground. But that's just a suggestion. You know, we'll have fun with it. And
Do you have to move every turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So we will all run out of movement before the end of the game.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, we have 22 moves in this 24.
well, unless we catch him earlier.
Yeah.
Correct.
But
Correct.
so for the last 2, it's just a Mr. X victory lap if we get that far.
Well, if I haven't used my 2X's, otherwise we'll come out at exactly the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys think?
I mean,
Well,
we
there's a lot
don't
of
know
empty
anything
space
yet.
up here that's
Yeah.
not even
Yeah.
covered, so.
Oh, there were 18 starting spaces.
Okay. Which one did you get?
This one.
And we'll see his location in 2 moves.
Do we know the 18 starting spaces?
Well,
Technically you could.
But that's not.
yeah.
supposed to be a tool that
Well,
you
it
can
would
use.
have been. We would have had to reveal that beforehand, I suppose.
You would
Yeah.
not know what's left after they've been selected.
Correct.
Let's put
No,
it
but I
that
mean,
way.
like, if I knew he could start here and here and that, you know.
Keep it. I mean, generally they are evenly spread throughout the
Yeah.
section, and I think almost all of them. None of them are in an underground space.
Okay.
I'm
No.
pretty sure all the starting spaces are either taxi only or taxi bus, like where you ended up.
Yeah, Mike's taxi only. So
Yeah,
it's,
I'm on taxi bus. Nobody else is.
Hannah's.
Yeah, taxi
We're all
only.
taxi.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Tom's got a bus spot.
Yeah.
All right.
Huh?
All right, Greg, dazzle us.
I guess I will taxi and. Yeah.
Okay, and those.
I'm dazzled.
I'm dazzling. What can I
Yeah,
say?
you're so shiny.
All right. Options are opening.
Right.
All right.
Let's stare at Mark.
See anything on the camera?
I'm saying watch him with the camera.
I know, right? I don't think the camera can see
No,
anything
no.
that way. Let's see now.
See, I need to make a call.
Well, it's kind of interesting because I was in London last summer and navigating wasn't like that complicated once you got used to kind of the feel of things, but I didn't go very many places.
No.
First place I went was the library because it had free internet.
Nice.
All important.
We were also running from 4 inspectors.
I mean, no, I was not at this time.
That is
She
concerning.
was running from 5 inspectors.
All right. I think I know what's next.
Also, the library happens to be right next to King's Cross Station, so if you're a weeb,
There you go. Yep.
Did you find platform 9 3/4?
I did find, but the crowds were crazy.
I bet.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
All right. I've taken another
Reboot
taxi.
coming out. So it's at the end of this next turn that you tell us.
The
Yeah.
next location I write down, I will reveal my position.
Okay.
Okay, so let's taxi again. We'll go here. That'll give me all the possible options, I guess, next time.
Such
Yeah.
options. Thank you.
I will say this, even though we don't know what the numbers are, if they are evenly dispersed, we all drew numbers that were on the bottom half. So
Yes.
statistically, there's a good chance he's in the
Yeah.
upper half.
Yeah.
But assuming that,
I mean, I was kind of in the, but yeah.
Since it's all random, yeah, it's not.
Yeah, really, the further you can spread out to cover as many bases as possible,
Yeah.
the better off you are.
I think I will go ahead and bus.
Boost. Nickname
I
boost.
think I'm going to be even bolder.
Are
He's
you?
gonna
I only have
use-
4 of them.
Use one of those 4 undergrounds. Wow.
I can make some real ground right there.
All right.
I'm going to take a taxi.
Nice.
Station.
Okay. So if
Alright.
we lose, don't blame me just because I gave advice.
All right. Sure, I remember where I'm at.
Because she's now within a tile of him.
Sorry?
No problem.
The other cool thing I did in London is I took a lunch cruise on the Thames.
Nice.
That'd be
Because
neat.
I was in and out of London, so I didn't have like a lot of time in the city, and I
Yeah.
could see most of the major
Yeah.
monuments are right on the
Yeah.
Thames.
Yeah.
And it was like my last day there. I had to catch a plane that evening. I was like, I
Nice.
was tired.
Where were you there?
So I was traveling to Oxford actually to meet up with a group and go learn about Tolkien and Lewis and the Inklings.
Okay.
And so I was just in and out of London.
Nice.
That trips me out every time. Voice
So
activated.
fancy.
Yep. I think it's cool and I want to get one, but
I have taken.
He's nowhere to be found.
I am off the map. I have taken a taxi. I am here.
Okay.
of course he's on
Well, if I
any
Move.
path too.
that way, that cuts some of his options this way,
Yep.
Yeah, I'm.
and you could go that
Yeah.
way, and then both of you making your moves. Well, if I go here, that blocks off
Yeah.
one of your underground routes,
That's okay. We can.
and you'd be first, so you
So-
block mine off.
So he's only taking
Well,
taxes, right?
We could
This is
essentially
true.
we could essentially trade places though,
Yeah,
which would kind of
Yeah.
it would be progress. It would block
although
off.
his and technically it blocks one of his routes because he can't go to 89 anymore. That's one
Yeah.
of his paths.
Well,
You're in
I
a
will,
good
say-
position
I will
to
say
defend
this.
either of
Yeah.
those.
Craig, if he wants to cover some ground, actually has a really nice taxi route from here to here.
Taxi?
But
Or
A
bus.
bus route.
Bus.
I'm
Oh,
in a
from
pretty rough
there to
spot.
82, you mean? Oh
because
yeah, I guess that is a pretty good jump.
I'm
isn't it?
I'm surrounded by single move buses here,
Yeah.
so I'd have to use another underground to make any real
Yeah.
ground.
Well, that.
Oh, that bus doesn't go north. Oh, interesting. I didn't see that.
No.
well-
That's not a bad idea. So if Hannah wants to take up to there, I can still move up that way too.
And
the news That's not a bad idea. titans.
And I can. Should I swing it back in this way? Because
Well, and
I have to take an underground.
And I will say this, that if he does give all his secrets away, if he does opt to, if we all take the underground and he does opt to utilize the underground, there's a good chance that one of us are going to be within one move of getting him.
Very true.
Yeah.
Which means there's a high probability he won't be doing underground.
That's my thought.
alternatively, you could just take a taxi over to the bus and be in a decent position to move north on your next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. For
I,
that
maybe
up here.
to make sure I'm gonna make one thing clear. I cannot move through a space you're on.
Oh, you can't.
Oh,
No.
interesting.
Okay.
So, for instance, if I did my double move, I still have to have a stop. I can't move onto a space you're on.
Right, I knew that.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't
I mean,
move
like,
it
it
through
would-
a space.
I-
But
that-
it would
that
just
would
take,
count
it would
as
take me
one
2
stop.
turns to get here. If you went this way,
Yeah.
he would pass before I was there.
What I'm saying
Unless I
is, I mean, if we were on this space here, you could underground to 46.
Yeah, that's because that's a different mode.
Right,
Yes, but
yeah.
I cannot end a turn on a space that you guys occupy.
And the 2 times is simply
does
2
not
turns
count.
in a row.
It's still exactly. So I still can't stop
Yeah.
in between on the 2x and hit one of you.
Right.
Okay, so another question.
Mhm.
So if we actually wind up on a space where you're at, you have to tell us ahead of time. We don't have to wait all the way until 8. to
Oh
find out
no,
that
yeah,
we're-
I'll reveal it.
Okay,
If you land on my space, it's done.
all right. Well,
He has been foiled.
I will bust to 82 then.
All right.
Bustin' 82.
And I don't know how Jason can really get.
I can't cover a lot of ground up there. Yeah.
You're kind of the backstop if I get by,
Yeah.
right?
Potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tom, what's your plan?
I'm torn between just taxiing here and, like she said, being in a good spot to
Mm-hmm.
go up, or just spending another underground to cut off here.
Yeah.
I would hate to have used 2 by the 4th turn.
Yeah.
But if he does go in that direction, you know,
He,
you
well,
would
by
still,
going there, he just won't. Is
Yeah.
what my thought is.
Yeah.
You know, he's not gonna take an underground to a place where he knows I am.
No.
And-
Yeah, he loses.
Yeah.
All right.
So I would just be cutting off a direction he could be going.
Mm.
Which I feel is kind of how the initial game works.
Yeah.
You have to figure out how to kind of corral me.
Mhm. Well, the bummer of it is my underground routes are very underwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I assume Hannah, you're gonna move up that direction.
Yeah, that was my intent.
Well, I'll probably save an underground route and bus to 124. Won't be as big a part of.
Yeah, you can have a nice coffee in the park while you wait for updates.
Yeah. Because maybe I will go over to here because try to close the gap over there a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
And the second one is spent. Alright, and I think I'm just gonna.
Because
here.
Craig goes before me, I can always bust to the spot he's in
Mhm.
to get into the action a little bit.
Yeah, and then I take the underground. Whereas sometimes they call it the underground, and sometimes they call it
The
the
tube.
Tube. Over there across the pond.
And sometimes the tube ends up on the overground if you go out to the suburbs,
Mm-hmm.
where it's cheaper to stay the night.
Quite right.
But the cafes are a little bit sparser, at least in the area I was in.
He's feeling the heat.
Yeah. For sure. But you were right about the dispersal. He clearly
Yeah.
was up here when he started.
Yeah, because he's only taxied.
Yeah.
I'm going to use one of my doubles.
Okay.
Oh, he wants to maybe slip south.
Who is Jason's big, beautiful muscles?
That,
Jeremy.
Is that Jeremy?
Yeah.
yes.
I should have known.
We established that last week.
Yeah, that's good. He goes through usernames rather
Yeah.
quickly.
Where do you
Yeah.
see? Where do you see it?
He's
on
in the
It's in the history.
Oh.
yeah,
Nice.
on top right.
Yeah, I keep the same, and he changes his identity all the time.
Yeah, I've
Story
known
of our
him
life.
as a few dozen different Steam usernames.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Right-
Yes.
right now-
I moved by underground, and then I moved by bus.
Okay.
Okay.
We know we didn't go. He didn't go that
So
way.
he could be here or here. There. He can't be where I
He
am.
could have gone south,
Then he would be here. That wouldn't be a very bright
or
maneuver.
here, or here, which
Yeah.
has some optionality for hitting
Yeah.
a secret.
I don't think he would have gone here because that would put him in a real nasty corner. But maybe he wanted us to think that.
Yeah, because he would.
This is the part where I never show my eyes to the company again.
Just realized I've been flipping off the camera. Whoops. I'll point with my pointer finger.
So if he opted to here, he would be here
Or
or
here.
there
Or there.
or there. Yeah.
Or he could go here and then bus back up this way.
Yeah.
I mean, but maybe he did something he expected us to say that he wouldn't do.
Mhm.
It's yeah. He
I
could,
feel
he
like I
could
should
not
have
have
a
gone that
secondary
way.
camera, just like facial shots
Yeah.
to see what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah,
But
but
then you
then
can see it on that.
Okay, so then we want to try and probably cover our bases.
Yeah, I can try to swing up this way. See if he went, came this direction.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't have gone that way because Hannah's on that spot.
Mhm.
So he really only could have gone to these two initially,
Yeah.
right? And then buses to either here.
are there any
There.
locations where he might have ended up back on the underground route?
Not after taking a bus.
Yeah.
There's no two spots that are underground and bus adjacent.
By bus, I can only get here. Can't get there directly.
Excuse me.
And your underground options are relatively
Yeah.
limited.
If I were to, I mean, just, yeah. I think this is a very reasonable guess,
Yeah, it has a lot of options to.
yeah.
And I mean,
But, you know, that's just,
you, unfortunately, you can't get there very easily.
no.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't either. And that's also 3 bus routes away from even Hannah.
I can get here,
Mm-hmm.
and if you, where were you wanting to go after? If we're assuming this is where he's at, this general vicinity.
Well, I'll cross the river in all likelihood.
Okay. Then we'll bus to 67, I guess. Cause we're saying, we're guessing he did this.
But
Yeah, you
again, this is just me guessing.
Yeah,
Like Tom said, he could be just totally doing a full-on dodge and heading.
yeah.
Heading
I'm gonna
to the
check out
west
this
side.
way because it's just easier
Yeah.
for me to get to.
Mm-hmm.
I'd spend half my tokens trying to chase
Yeah.
that way.
There's a stupid gamble.
At the risk,
There's a stupid gamble we can take and just do that. There's a small chance he can be there.
at the risk of making my life more difficult,
Don't try to give us advice.
I will say that strategically, it's not enough to anticipate where I am.
Mm-hmm.
It's that you must anticipate where I'm trying to go,
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
based on the information that you can deduce from what I've done.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
why
you
I
s-
suggested this. You know.
Yeah, the only reason I could think of him trying to get up this way is because I would not expect him to do that.
Yeah. Which is also.
And I mean, you're not wrong. I do get, besides the double, I get 3 more moves before I reveal again.
Yeah.
So if I could get up there and then cut out somehow,
Mhm.
it might be worth it. But
Yeah.
Take a bus and then you're just a short
possibly,
trip from the-
possibly.
Yeah, because if he can get to here, I mean, he can taxi across that, and depending on our positioning, it's going to take us several moves.
if he was
Of course,
there-
he's also in a pretty tight area once he's over there.
That's, that's 1, 2, yeah.
The hard thing is just like, where would it be a good place to tighten the net?
Yeah, right now we're just stretching it out.
Yeah. So, do I want to move a little bit north? But that doesn't make much
Well, bus
sense.
stops here.
Or, yeah. Or do I want to be closer to cover?
Well, if we can keep him from getting to the river, that's helpful.
Yeah.
But, again, that's not the be-all, end-all.
Yeah, so I don't have any, I have a bus route north, but everything else is just move 1 space and I can't even move certain directions.
Yeah.
And that's not a spot I want to stop. So I think moving back to 105, I'm kind of near the bridge and I could hop on it. Well, it's not moving me very far.
Yeah, you can make the same and move in 2 taxis rather than a taxi and a bus.
Or I could take the underground over here, but that's, I think, would put me behind him maybe, which,
And he hasn't used any of the secret moves yet, so,
yeah.
Did use a double last turn.
yes, which is good to get one of those out of the way.
I think my best option is to keep my optionality and move back.
Okay.
So,
Do you have a cheat counter?
I do.
taxi.
For when
How
we
often does it get
when we
used?
misplay,
Oh.
it hasn't gotten used a whole lot recently. But we have had situations where it's like we realize, oh crap, did that wrong about the cheat counter.
Oh, gotcha. I thought it was for when somebody caught you cheating on the camera.
No, not at all. Not at all. All right, so this is me. I guess I can pull this since.
I mean, it might be good to just leave it there, or move it to where you are now.
Oh yeah, you like this?
Yeah, one of the people that regularly visits, like, we're granting free re-rolls, and Craig became
Oh, yeah.
the beneficiary
Yeah,
of
but, well,
The
been
co-
pretty
cost me-
key
cost me a
reroll.
game, yes.
Well, yeah, that's
got
right.
hosed,
He
yeah.
got hosed by that because that one reroll got the win before he could get it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
I mean, my philosophy for rerolls is that I'll never do it on competitive games, but cooperative games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you played much with Chris?
So I've mostly
gotten-
just been
he's gotten a lot
watching.
He's
better.
gotten a lot better, but I still remember.
I shamed him out of most of his mulligans.
He doesn't.
He doesn't mulligan very much.
He's not afraid of letting you know when he could, though.
And we do, we'll, especially for new games, all of
Yes,
us are just like, hey,
absolutely.
come on, take it easy. We're
We're just
learning
learning
and
the
backing it
rules.
up for sure. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm pretty
That's what's funny.
new to board games in general,
Oh,
just
yeah,
because
me
my
too.
parents are kind of boring. They
Wow.
only want to
Wow.
play the same games over and over and
But
But
over.
she loves you
I hope
still.
they're not in the chat, yeah.
I doubt they are.
No, no.
Jeremy could be.
Well, but Jeremy would only tell my parents if there's a benefit to him.
All right.
I don't know. He's a pot stirrer.
I have taken a taxi.
In my experience, at least.
Oh no, I agree with that sentiment,
Yeah.
but I'm the person who provides baked goods and family gatherings, and
So what are the possibilities if he just did
Well,
the taxi?
if we assume he went here, I think that
Here, I'll leave this out here because you guys knew that. That was the last known position.
Yeah, he could
I'll
now
leave
be
it there.
here and about ready to hop on a
right.
boat.
So
Which,
Because yeah, you can see that,
if
right?
you wanted to, you could both cut off his next two
his canal.
his canals.
Yeah.
yes.
So that might honestly be really good.
Provided, of course, that he is doing.
That's as good of a guess that we have as any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm heading up this way just because I was actually, as soon as I made this move, I realized I should have tried to cut off this way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
because I mean, he could have been here, then here, and been within a couple moves
Yep.
of cutting across the park. But
Yeah. We'll see.
I think I'm stuck doing a taxi, because any buses, I'm not gonna get very far with them anyway, so.
Yeah. Well.
Taxi, can I?
take the cheat count.
Chat, tell us all about how you like us better than Mark.
I think this show has grown a bit since last time I was here.
Maybe. Whose turn is it?
I'm still thinking.
You're still thinking. Okay. No problem.
That grows every time
Well,
Kathy
those are
turns
taxi.
around.
Yeah.
There's every time you turn around, there's one more there.
Yeah, I'm talking about the shelf growing.
Oh, yeah.
I say there's no more room, and he's like, but. I'm
Think
like,
of the
"No."
vertical space.
Yes.
He's really only using half of it.
Now, so conspiracy's going on over here without me.
They're
Just kinda
talking
slowly
about
backtrack
how
back.
All we know is your
there's
writing is
another shelf.
illegible.
Every time.
I turn around, there's another shelf with games.
Oh.
I do think it's grown since last time I was here.
It definitely has, and I do want to add one more, but she won't let me. So
Well, but think of the vertical space.
By the
that's
way,
not much more.
Your writing is barely legible.
My-
It didn't help at all.
Good, good, good.
Alright, we'll do that, I guess.
Okay.
I like buying them, see how long it takes before my wife notices there's just a new one up there.
You just sneak it in.
Yeah.
Alright. How can I make myself useful at all?
Excuse me.
Crap,
I missed the bus.
Bus, but
I missed the bus. I missed the bus. And this is something I will never
there's
ever, ever do again.
Oh, this one.
Let's take another taxi.
All right.
You can sit down, Molly.
the idea of us chasing a criminal and he's just tweeting us updates? It's like, I just took a bus.
Right?
Very Moriarty.
Yeah, I was gonna say taunting you just a little bit.
Who? I
See if you can figure it out.
I need a taxi.
We have access to his bank accounts, but apparently all of the like.
Yeah, we're looking at his
routes
Uber
won't
receipts.
Tell us
Right.
which bus it was.
Yeah, it's funny.
Lie down. We'll take a nap.
Did you see my diatribe on Killer Queen?
I did see that.
I didn't realize how old that game is.
It's been around for a while.
2013 is
Yeah.
what they.
Oh, wow. I mean, I knew it's on the newer side for arcade games.
For sure, yeah.
It's, modern.
I remember when I first saw it at Ground Control, but yeah, it was like a decade ago now.
Oh, I didn't catch when I was up there.
Interesting. Where do I go from here?
Now, is it possible for you to just turn yourself in? Could you move to a spot where we are actively?
No, it's against the rules.
No surrender.
I mean, I suppose the only real situation would be like as if I had no legal move, but I don't know that that's actually possible.
I don't.
If you
Yeah,
have
I
no
think the
legal,
amount
if you have no legal move, then you've lost.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
effectively.
Check. That's
Yeah.
checkmate.
Yeah. But realistically,
because you're obligated to move and have all your movements that you want to.
correct. But I imagine that's you really can't. I have a hard time
That'd
imagining.
be harder than catching you normally.
Maybe in a 5-player situation where they could all somehow get there.
Yeah.
I guess I could see it. But even with, usually it isn't like where it's like there's a taxi position and all the taxi positions are covered. It doesn't usually happen.
Yeah.
Usually there's some sort of option. But it's usually an option they'll put you within one space
Mm-hmm.
of an inspector,
And
which
it's to
means you
gamble.
almost generally lose, because
Yeah.
they're onto you at that point. But this is a tough one. I don't know how I want to proceed here. I mean, you guys are doing a pretty good job of coordinating and thinking about it, so I really have to kind of
Tom is across town.
decide how to proceed. That's an interesting idea, but I think
Part of me wonders if he's making a bigger deal out of it to make us think that it's correct, and that he's actually doing something completely different.
Is he
Right?
really overthinking it?
right.
Because he would if he had a good plan.
What
to do
could
that.
I do?
Huh. I don't want to do this. Make sure I remember again. Okay. I took a taxi.
Sent us a selfie from the cab.
Maybe it's that old TV show with the taxi quiz cab.
Oh
Yeah, cash cab.
Yes, cab.
That's a fun one.
That's one I can
There, we'll go there. So we have our.
Oh, yeah. I cannot get to. Well, I could get to here, but I don't feel like using another underground at this point. I'm gonna. Taxi. I'm gonna pop back across the river just in case. That might not be a wise. If we're right, that's not the best move, but if we're wrong, it's a better move.
I think I might bus here. That gives me a lot of optionality.
Okay.
Because north and
Yeah,
then all
yeah,
four
and you can
directions.
get across.
Yeah.
I can get across the river. I can also get back to either relatively quickly.
And you still have a lot of bus tickets.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's just like I should use some bus tickets.
All right. Now you reveal now and then you move, right?
No, I moved, then I revealed.
Okay. He looks like he's sweating a little bit. We're either doing really well or really badly. One of the two.
He's laughing at us.
Exactly.
I'm thinking we might have been right about cutting him off on the boat access.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a good chance he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he took a taxi, so there's one of 4 locations he could be.
Mm-hmm.
If he's right there and I'm right next to him, that would be hilarious.
Well, he's gonna move, and then we'll know. And Tom's gonna be over there sitting on his thumb.
I'm definitely gonna be doing that.
We can call you Tom Thumb.
Yeah.
If that works, yeah. It's apt.
After British Undergrounds just to get back in the action.
Yeah.
No.
Use one of your secret moves and then reveal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's always a play.
Wally, quiet.
So you taxi away and then back?
He might have. That wouldn't have been the worst move in the world.
So I'm guessing it might be a good idea to go to 102 then. As close as I can get to him.
Well, it would make it not an option for
Forces
him.
him to go out this way.
Mhm.
I'm miles away.
Wally.
I think I would want to cover the secret move in either direction.
I'm gonna go ahead
Wally,
and
leave
bounce
it.
to here.
Yeah,
No.
I'm off that way again.
Quiet.
Again, it limits his options.
Then I bounce back.
Now Craig gets a move, right?
My secret move, yes.
What this
And he
does
can-
tell me
he
is
can
we've
only
been
tax.
predicting his strategy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can only taxi from there.
Yeah, and so he has 3 locations he could go.
None of them are easy to get to for any of us.
Well, he doesn't really want to go here,
I don't think so.
Because-
Yeah.
Yeah, I can go straight there, yeah.
but the other options also would have him only be able to taxi again.
Yeah. But also Craig's our best bet across the river no matter which direction he goes. So if you go to 127 to see
Yep.
if that's where he went, he is free to go anywhere on the north half.
You should use a secret move now.
Double.
Double? Okay.
I don't know, it feels a little early to use my only other double.
Yeah.
I used that first one to try to kind of slip the net, and you guys did a good job of
Yeah.
corralling, so.
So we know he's here, here, or here. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Craig?
There would be kind of silly.
But he knows we know that.
Yeah.
And he knows we know, he knows we know, right?
And a couple more of those.
So-
I mean, Hannah, where would you go if you were him from that move?
So in some ways, the move, well, because the other two options are both taxis and the taxi only from there too, and we know that. So
Right.
it seems like the more logical one is to go to 126 and then head to the 3 options.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing is, if we move and it seems valid, he might just move back and attempt a secret move.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking, that if Craig moves to the space where he was,
115.
yeah, that would cut that off.
Okay.
He wouldn't be able to move back to it.
You think he'd go again and just keep us on this loop?
Well,
Well,
I think it's entirely possible, yeah.
well, but you're moving closer, which will mean we'll have one more pawn in play.
Yeah, I do like that you currently consider me not in play.
I mean, is it wrong?
No, it's not.
It's just making him less likely to go north.
So go 115, we're thinking.
That's,
So he took a taxi.
yes.
Yes.
So he
One, two,
could
or
be
three.
any of those 3, but
I mean,
like
you
we
could
said,
gamble.
two of those are taxi only, but taxis also, like, if he uses one next, that doesn't mean that he went to one of the taxi only.
No.
And he knows that. So like he could have gone to a bus available one and then continued.
But
to
again,
take
the
taxi.
thing that makes it really silly is that that's one
Well,
step
yeah, but we're
away.
clearly
Yeah.
discussing not doing that. So how silly is it?
Well, yeah, but then he already did it, so
That's what I'm, well, yeah, but-
maybe he thought we were.
Knowing you're gonna have this discussion.
Yes, he like I said, he knows we know that, and he knows that we know that we know, and he knows.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I mean, if
I
you,
think cutting off to that bus one just to check it off the list would be worth it. But I'm not the guy over there, so
No, quiet.
Yeah, we haven't elected a police chief who is giving us our instructions. We are all independent detectives who just decided to work
Who
together.
answer to nobody? You're
I'm a-
just rogue
I'm a
agents.
Pinkerton.
There you go.
Let's take a gamble.
And it's at the end of the whole round that
I'm not there.
No, obviously.
so Han and I are both gonna have to move.
Quiet.
So he could theoretically double move. I don't think he's gonna wanna pin himself down in the corner where there are 3 of us. I wouldn't think that would be his best move.
and he's got
With
a lot
all
of
the
options.
open real estate the other direction.
That means we're here is here.
Yeah, but
You can't get there easily.
I'm gonna use my secret helicopter tile.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yeah, he just happens to have a friend
Right.
who does helicopter for the emergency
He pulls out this
department.
really bad art helicopter
Yeah,
tile out of his
in
pocket. It's like, where the
crayon.
hell did this come from?
Or
It's an old code, but it checks out.
That's right. This is older code. There's about nothing through.
Well, I think that
Texting Q and he has a teleport machine.
for me, I'm just gonna continue wearing my groove in the Lambeth Bridge.
The shortest taxi route, I believe, on this board.
Possibly. There's a short one over here, I suppose.
That's twice this size.
So far.
Yeah. Should we have like some free? We can just walk to the next stop.
Right? You think?
Well, that's what you actually do when you're in between bus stops or underground stops. Now the hard thing is like, where would be a good place for? I mean, I could hop somewhere where I can easily get back to this secret spot. But we know he's here or here. So do I want to cross the river and put some pressure on him? But I think it's slightly more likely that he's aiming for here.
Maybe, yeah.
Because again, from here, all of his options are taxi only options.
Yeah. We'll get a reveal again.
4 turns.
Yeah, he's gonna have several moves before that, so.
Oh, okay. No, I was looking at the. Okay, I was looking at the third row. This one.
Yeah.
She's really agonizing.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to get me.
I do want to get you so bad.
Whatever did I do to
Don't we-
deserve such enmity?
Don't you all wish it was Tom in that seat instead? We'd be on game 2 by now.
That's not fair. Come on, give yourself some credit.
Okay. I think I'll just taxi back across the river.
Okay.
No, you asked what did you do to do
Deserve
Have
such
such-
enmity.
I really empathize with your daughter because, we have, not that you did anything to your daughter, but it's a daughter's duty to agonize their parents.
You're the surrogate for the time being when she's not at the table. My children turn against me.
Well, it's very convenient that he doesn't even have to change the name,
I don't. I can still yell Hannah and it's all applicable.
or even spelled the same way.
All right, so let's see here. I feel like this is a pretty good one. I believe you've made a critical error and the time for my attack has come. Taxi!
So if he was here, he either went here, or back.
Back.
Mm-hmm.
He does love that spot.
If he was
I
here,
don't know why you would think that. I only appeared there once.
yes, this option, that option, or that option.
Well, we know this. If Craig was to move back there, we know that he's going to be on this half of the board. Right?
Unless he ended up here in his next move.
All the way over here, kind of.
But if he's there, then he's within just a taxi ride for me.
I think the critical error he might have been talking about is I should have bussed over here, so I'm just a stop away from that station.
Well, he could have been just making a gag.
Yeah,
'Cause
because he could be
Yeah.
messing with us.
Because my thought is the critical error could have been not moving to here in the first place, so it gives him the option to get back. But if Craig moves there, and he's there, which wouldn't probably be his best plan.
I absolutely love listening to the thought process.
I'll bet.
And
How
and-
irrelevant it is to where he actually
No,
is.
not that, but just the double guessing. It's
Yeah.
like, but what if? And the worst part is if you start thinking down logical chains that have more and more splits, it gets far more nebulous, and you forget that you have to execute something
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
to force an issue, right, or to force a condition.
I mean, the key to this is just to get closer and closer, and then in one of his reveals, know where he's at, and
Yep.
being able to just cut it off.
Or know that you're like within, okay, he can only be,
Yes.
if we expect him to be in one of these possibilities, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Well, we know he's here
Yeah, in that
currently.
range.
Yeah.
So we should all be moving slightly closer
Mhm.
to there.
Well, sort of, but we should also be moving to where he could be
It'd be
within a
so-
turn or two.
Be silly for him to go there because you're just a step away.
Right.
So that means
So he could have gone here,
Mm-hmm.
and he could be there or there.
Mm-hmm.
Or
But-
here, which isn't super likely.
How would he be
But
there?
since his reveal, you've done 2 moves, right? Or-
Because if he had been
correct.
here, he could.
Oh,
So,
yes.
so from there he taxied.
So he could be, yeah. But I feel like he'd be moving towards a place
Of course, he could have
that
moved.
doesn't just force him to taxi.
Did we
He can taxi
consider
for a
Taxi,
while.
taxi.
Did we consider the northern route? No, because Craig was there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have been able to go that
Yeah.
way. So he went to one of these 3. We know he didn't go to that one, so he's in one of these 2. Or
Right.
was. He's now within the taxi
Yeah.
of those 2.
Yeah.
Which is really only that
Right.
one.
He cannot currently be here, right?
No.
Right. Okay.
Well, he could have if he went here then there.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's a triangle.
Yeah.
hmm
So he could either be here, 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 or here.
Or, yeah. So he's in that general.
Yeah.
The only one of those that has multiple, like, longer routes out
Is
is the
that
bus
one.
underground.
Yeah.
So,
Which I think,
Jason, are,
Well,
you, are
yeah.
you gonna go up here?
Yes.
I was gonna say, while we say it's silly.
So I should,
From the transit station.
so should I go
Yeah.
So where everything converges.
It's a tough call. My instinct says go to here.
Yeah, go back to 115. That cuts
Yeah.
down to those routes, right?
That's
Yeah,
that's
so
my
We'll do
instinct.
that.
They look stackable. I'll stack those.
Then I'm
cones.
actually gonna
I mean, they probably could, but it's kind of awkward.
bus to here. Did I get you?
There we go.
Beautiful.
Head to head.
He's upside down on top of me.
You had no idea. I'm actually in the rafters. Another underground.
I gotta get somewhere.
Right? Tom's back in the game, boys.
I'm almost. I'm
Yeah.
approaching the game.
Feels like you're pretty close.
Yeah.
I can hear the crowd.
Yeah, you're back in radio range again.
Yeah.
Right.
Walkies are working.
We know that he can't get to a canal location for a double jump at this point yet.
Yeah, because
That's what we
he's
have. To,
stuck in here and he could move a little bit more
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, do I want to make the most progress I could make in a single turn is to like take a bus here, but if I get to the underground, I can move there on my next turn and be more relevant. I think I'll take the bus.
These bus routes have really got to work on efficiency.
Mhm.
All right.
Half of my available one-tile moves are bus routes.
Did you use the restroom?
At which point, why would you?
Is he pulling it out? He got his finger on it.
I just didn't want to start having my taxis
He was
dwindle.
considering the
Oh yeah,
double
no, but
move.
like, I
Yeah.
just like that's a bus, that's a bus. Why?
Yeah.
Most of them just leapfrog a single tile.
The taxi routes don't make any sense either. From what I understand, those little black cabs, they know how to get anywhere, any place.
Right? Up and down stairs.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of places, it's like you reserve the taxis for your slightly longer thing where driving is a more direct thing than going around, but that depends on if you have money for taxis.
See, what we could have done is just not use any taxis or buses and just flooded him with underground tiles, so that's all he could use.
And where's my Uber card?
Yeah, that's in the new edition.
All right.
Yeah, it's not taxi, it's an Uber.
Also, I think the idea behind the secret routes being available on the river is that it used to be that, you just had to know a guy on the river and stuff, but now river taxis are a thing. They
Yeah.
are part of the official transit system of London,
Oh, nice.
which is really cool. But I was gonna do a river taxi, and then I discovered the lunch cruise. That wasn't much more than what I would have paid for lunch on my last day, so.
You have a ninja in the chat.
That's my angry cat. He is holding a knife.
Is that what that is?
He's holding a knife.
He has violent intentions
I
towards
do.
us.
I do. He's like, back off. I got a knife.
Yeah, he's an arms robber.
have all these taxi tickets. I might as well keep using them.
It's so much less help for us, though. This is all I want in life.
Well, but
Fair.
I am learning how to drive taxis, so I have to ride with many different taxi cab drivers.
Are you?
Clearly.
Oh.
Okay, so 3 turns ago he was here.
Mhm.
Obviously he didn't go 1, 2.
He didn't go 1, 2.
No.
so he wasn't there, and he was there 2 turns ago.
He could have gone 1, 2, and then is here now.
Okay.
You know, that route was open.
Yeah.
So he could be there.
What's
He could
this?
be here, which would be useful for him.
I mean, I might just be heading for the next available.
Unless he
There.
did like the, hop around, and then now he's over here, now that we've vacated that area sort of. But then that kind of traps him more.
What did you do? Did you do anything fancy?
I did.
Just a taxi.
Just a taxi?
Same old, same old.
Yeah, I think that is a very interesting guess. I was thinking the same thing. But
But again, his optionality is like end game. I
Mhm.
think. But do we think he was trying to escape over there, or was he trying to escape north?
Well, he couldn't have really gone north because
Yeah.
he was in the way the first time. So he couldn't have gone south because he leapfrogged and caught him that way. So he had to have gone this way, which we know he didn't go that way. So he could be aiming for here.
Mhm.
So as much as it sucks, I think I'm gonna have to use a 3rd underground on this turn.
Which means he could also be heading up here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could move here.
Well, he won't get a chance to come here
yeah. Well,
until after if I
yeah, but no, I was planning on moving there to get closer. To
yeah.
Let's
I will say this, we are getting close to all being on one side of him. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? If, for instance, he's down here, over in this area, and we
Yeah, he can't
swing
be going
around,
left.
we have him not
Yeah.
pinned, but we have him at least
Controlled.
controlled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
You've
taken,
reduced the decision space.
Yeah.
he's taken 3 taxis from here.
Yeah.
So we're pretty sure he didn't go there. He gone there. So he's right here. But
Well, he could be back over here.
Very true.
Yeah, because
That's
he
not
could
an
have gone
option.
here and then here and then here.
Yeah.
yeah, we don't get to know for another 2 turns.
So we could test that. I could backpedal here and then still bust forward while everyone else pushes up, theoretically.
Mhm.
Because if he is heading down this way, your best bet would probably be to backpedal over here. What the heck? No, I can't do that. We need to do that one. Oops.
Did we get you? I'm torn.
Hi, Torn. I'm Tom. Well, what are your 2 schools of thought?
Well,
This is only 2.
yeah.
How many
We don't-
pieces are you torn
we-
into?
We don't suspect that he's gone this way
No.
at this point.
That's
Well, he would,
proved
yeah.
otherwise.
Yeah. Which,
Based on your logic, that's the only place I could have been that wasn't part of your net.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
Craig just proved that wrong.
Yeah, so I think that realistically, if he,
I'm just
I-
here to help.
I would be heading for this. Of all the options that I've left,
Mm-hmm.
that makes the most sense to me. That, or he's just zigzagging.
Which is
through
probably
these.
what I would do.
Yep.
On my moped.
Yeah.
Taking that in and out of a taxi all the time.
Or he's just in the same taxi and he's just texting us from each block.
Oh, there went another stop. Wait here for a minute. I gotta make a call.
Hey, you still have 3 undergrounds left?
Yes, I have 3
That's
undergrounds.
good.
I have
That's
2.
good.
I have 4. I haven't touched mine yet.
Well, Tom has 2 now.
Yeah.
We'll see what comes.
I don't think you have to take your underground now. I think you could wait out at the bus stop to see what he does next.
I mean, if he's going for here, he can be there in another taxi. I think.
Okay.
So like if he was there, that's 1, 2, 3 taxis. He could be there, and by the time we know where he is, he could have undergrounded from here.
Okay.
Is my thought. So he's
Yeah.
he's within if he's going for there, he's 1 taxi away from it now. So by the time I get over there, he could be somewhere else.
So I think that
Where I
my
am, I don't
best
have
bet
any other
is going to
options.
be to shoot. You know, squirt north. Shoot.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Tom, I want you to know, I had a blast playing Guitar Hero with you.
Yeah, that's
That was
right.
super fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, you said you kicked his butt.
Oh, we absolutely did.
Well, once he did better when we were both on medium,
Yeah.
and then when I bumped up to hard, I think the number of notes gave me the edge, even if I was missing.
I beat you on the first song you played hard on.
Yeah,
just
because I was having a hard time with the buttons not holding
Yeah.
long enough for the longer
And
notes.
after-
that,
After you
But was-
started to eclipse me, I was like, I'll just beat him on hard, and that was a bad idea.
So that's fun. It's fun to play with somebody that's of similar skill.
some of the caliber. Yeah.
I never played on hard even as a kid.
We should have played some of the co-op. We should have, because they had that option in there instead of the PvP.
The face off is something.
I'm not
Better,
better that option. What do you guys think of that? Does that seem?
It's reasonable.
Yeah.
We know that he didn't go down the direction that you were at,
Right.
Okay.
so
So if Hannah moves up here,
I moved down
theoretically,
here.
yeah, theoretically we're getting. I don't know. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if we're giving him underground options and he can't get to the underground right now.
That's just fine, right?
Right. But he could shoot for the canal, which wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, for all we know, he's just spinning around circles right here.
I mean, I'm mathematically, I'm not seeing a 4-move taxi loop to get him back to that spot if that's where he was last time.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So he couldn't do it in precisely 4 moves, I don't think.
Well, he could have just gone 1, 2. Oh,
He
no,
couldn't
you're
have
right,
because Jason
yeah.
was there.
Oh yeah.
So
But he could have gone like 1. Oh, you're right.
not that he can't do it in 5 or 6, but
I mean, if he does a secret move, you will know he did so.
yeah. And
that
yours,
somehow he had
we're
an
all
option
within
B.
2. You know, you guys are still within 2 bus trips of back there again.
And you guys have decided he can't be here. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. I don't
Well,
think he
we're
can be there
thinking
right
it's
now.
not very likely.
Okay,
He
yeah.
might be about to go there.
Right.
Like just from where he was at and the number of moves he's taken, I don't see a path he could have done to get
Yeah.
there.
Chris bought his own copy of Scout.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That didn't
Excellent.
shock me at all. I do
That
like the
game was so
Well,
fun.
that was
It's a good game.
great.
That was cool.
That style of game, it's a really good one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
a
guys played
great,
last
it's a
week.
great group game. Yeah.
I'm not a party game guy, but that's a pretty good one.
I mean, I would say it's not as much a party game as others that are more kind of
Yeah. It's not like
more
Wits and
wordy,
Wagers or
exactly,
something.
anything like that. No, but still light enough that you can treat it as such.
I thought you were playing. Or is that not? It was like
Yeah, we need
We
one
played the
for-
Resistance,
the Resistance.
Yeah.
That's
but then we played like 3 rounds of that, and it plays
Yeah.
really fast.
So, yeah, it's like what,
Yeah.
15 minutes around
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
Tops.
and then after that we went to Scout from there and played a full game of that.
Yeah, I think for future times of the Resistance, we probably should have some sort of ambient noise that.
Yeah.
Just because I could hear rustling around, I couldn't quite pinpoint it,
Mhm.
but.
Oop, there it goes.
There it
Secret
goes.
move.
Oh, geez. That means in all likelihood he's here or here.
yeah.
Well,
I
crap.
don't think it could be anywhere else.
Does the secret move mean you have to have used one of those, or is it just you're
No,
not
no,
telling
secret
us
move
what?
just means he doesn't have to tell us what mode
Okay.
of transportation.
Oh,
it
really?
is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
no, that's
so
all secret
that's
move
why
is.
I
Oh,
think
I
he's still
see.
probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, this
wasn't there.
isn't necessarily secret. I don't know what do you use taxi for that.
No, you have to use secret move for those.
You do.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
But
the only way you can access them.
But you can use secret moves for other
That
moves.
is correct.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's what.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so playing mind games is what we're doing. All right.
Now I'm playing mind games.
Yes. I was totally on track before.
The noose was tightened.
Perhaps too tight. I had to give myself a little bit.
So if he had been at the bus stop, he might have used secret move to imply that he wasn't in.
Right.
I think we can be sure that that secret move wasn't an underground.
Yes, and it was probably. I mean, I don't see a way it could have been a river taxi.
Well, he couldn't because I was there previously, right? So
Yeah.
he couldn't have been on that.
He couldn't have been
space.
on that
Nope.
last time.
Yeah.
So. And I was here just now, so he couldn't have done that.
What are you thinking, Craig?
I'm having a hard time seeing how the secret move was even a bus.
Well, because
He could have taken a bus from here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
But. So, like, that was.
if he had been like here, that's 4. So he could have been here. He could have been here too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I moved here testing that that's where he had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you
Got that
hopped
crystal.
immediately back and then hop immediately back.
So it would be, if we distrust the idea that he is using the river, the best bet would be to either jump back here.
What's interesting is did we end up on the undergrounds around too soon? Because now we have to move off of them. No, I'm just
Yeah.
overthinking
That's right, he's
it.
gonna tell us his thing next move, isn't he?
Yeah. Yep.
And I only have one underground left.
Mm-hmm.
I still got all of mine, so maybe I should try and get myself to an underground so we can have that option since I'm the only one.
I'm not sure you can,
Yeah, exactly.
but
Not in one move.
no.
Oh, that's not a bus route there, is it? Yeah.
He's located on a bus, but he doesn't have
He doesn't have a
single
bus.
shot to
Yeah.
the underground.
I thought that was a
stop
bus
here.
line through here.
Oh, through there, no,
Yeah.
correct.
We still think he's on this side of the river, right?
I think
I
it's.
think he's more likely to be on
I think
that
it'd be
side.
tricky for him to not be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Because he took a taxi, so he couldn't have taxied this way. I don't think he taxied. No, he couldn't have taxied this way because that's where he was initially. So he. And then you were here. He's been occupying both of these the whole time. I don't think he could have taxied across.
What do you
So-
think, Craig? Yeah.
Yeah, I think our best guess is he's up in this area
Yeah, if he
somewhere.
took a bus, if that is what he did, he could be here or here, or I mean, I guess
Yeah.
he might have gone there, but
So, just Jason wanna?
So that
Hop
makes,
back to
so
your-
does
your
Jason, do you wanna
favorite
come up
spot.
here,
That's right.
head up that way,
Yeah,
and I can bust back up here.
yeah. Or you could even just taxi to that one
I think
spot.
I'm getting
I think
really
I'm
low
gonna
on
bust to one.
taxis, so I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
wanna
Then
waste.
spend a bus. Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm gonna bus back to him.
You haven't moved yet, right?
No.
Yeah, and I was
Okay.
thinking I'd just move here.
Yeah, I think if that was a bus he just took, I don't see why he would secret move a taxi, but that's exactly why he would secret move a taxi.
Mhm.
So
Alright, so.
But we're being very complimentary of your ability to mess with their
I really appreciate your
I'll bust
confidence in my deception
Did he get you?
and misdirection. No.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's probably going to be in
Very
like
interesting.
Paris at this point.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, very interesting.
Oh yeah, while he was having his duplicate run
Yeah.
around for us, he hopped on the Eurostar and is approaching Paris right now.
So this means we're either surrounding him very well, or he really has taken the boat and he's clear off over here or down here somewhere.
I don't think he'd be taking this long with a decision if we weren't
Right.
at least close.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think of this, Tom?
I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I'd been in the hot seat, but
Yeah, it's different. But you should get a copy of this and play with
This
Jeremy,
is,
Evan, and Ryan.
This is the only chance I have. I'm going to use my double.
Are you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to.
And you have to reveal after the first.
I'll reveal after the first. You'll see where I was, and then
Yeah.
I will have moved one more time
well,
after
we don't
that.
get the second reveal.
No.
Oh.
So you only know where I was one turn ago, basically.
So
So-
What
we're
we're
gonna-
seeing is after image.
which means we're
But
not,
we get to see what the second move was.
You get to
Yeah.
see, yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
get
get
to
to
see
see
what
which
each one's
ones, yeah.
correct.
unless
you use the secret
secrets,
move again.
yeah. But he's gonna want to say,
God, that would
if
be
he's
that would be
here
good though.
and he got to
Yeah, if he puts his marker here and this next one is a secret move, we're screwed.
yeah,
You know.
taxiing,
The first one was a taxi.
and it was number.
Hang on, I'm gonna put my second
Yeah.
token in place.
Yeah, he's taking a second move as a secret move, of course.
well, at that point he almost had to use a secret move to.
Oh look, it doesn't have to move.
Nice.
Interesting.
Okay. So he did get back there. That yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
then he took a secret move.
So
Yeah,
what do we
which means
think?
he's
Yeah,
here.
he's on one of those.
Or there is a good guess.
I was really hoping he would move just for something different.
So he was messing with us with the bus theory. He was not on the bus.
Oh, he never
Well, he
said
wasn't
anything
messing
about
with
the
But
bus
you
theory.
did chase
Yeah.
that one down. I was really hoping for, but
yeah.
but you didn't fall for it. Good job.
So he moved from there.
So he's very likely on the south side of the river, but not. I mean, I guess because he wouldn't have stayed
He-
in our
he-
net.
I don't think he would have gone here. He couldn't have gone here.
Well, whatever we do, we need to cover this spot, Craig. Because if he did ferry on the canal, if his next move's a secret move, he could easily jump back to it.
Yeah. So,
Alright.
Craig, keep doing what you're doing.
Which is
He's only got 3 taxis left.
Yeah, I'm running on.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. See now we're getting to the part of the game where I'm starting to get an advantage as you guys
Yeah.
find yourselves
Right.
restricted in what kind of moves you can make.
Yeah.
Not that you haven't been doing very well. I mean, I'm not. I mean, you guys have done a great job of keeping me contained. I have not been able to break loose.
I'm going to tell you this. My suspicion is he's heading for open water, which would put him over here. That's my suspicion.
Yeah, because I mean, over here, that's still pretty close to where.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still have a full stack of undergrounds, my temptation is to hop up here so I can jump to that
Yeah.
map quickly.
The closer you are to danger, the further you are from harm.
It's a terrible philosophy.
Hannah knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I do indeed. I can picture the scene. Well, and they know
Doesn't make
it's
sense to me.
BS right there. They're just
But Treebeard's like, okay.
They think faster than I do.
Yeah, exactly.
But then it's possible that he did a secret move and he's intending on taking another secret move.
Well, and if he does that, and you know, one of the reasons why I thought about covering this spot, and it would be better if somebody else was close by, which they're not, is that if he took a secret move to here, again, he could secret move back, and we wouldn't necessarily be expecting that, and we could cover that, but we're going to get poor old Craig stranded, is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
He called you old.
And
He's not wrong.
And poor.
And he's not wrong.
You drive a Mach E, man.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
What was the Mach-E?
Yeah, I've been out of work for a year, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm coming around on those cars, though.
it's such a nice car.
I still don't think it should be called a Mustang.
No, I agree. It should not be a
I
Cobalt
think it
Mustang.
should just be a really cool Ford electric.
It should be a
SUV.
Clydesdale.
It is blasphemous to call the Mustang, but yes, it is. Doesn't mean it's not a good car.
Yeah.
Like it's not right.
Craig, how long have you been driving Mustangs though?
Since high school,
Yeah.
Nice.
got my first one as a senior.
So I mean, he
65.
talking about brand loyalty.
Yeah. I mean, this one's a real gimme for just like
Chris had been
technically a
driving
Mustang.
Volvos when he was 16.
Yeah.
I've only ever driven Toyotas. Of the two.
Oh, both of them.
Yeah.
Well, your truck is,
That's.
you haven't driven it though, right?
Not anything other than.
Well, Toyotas, I mean, they hold up. So I mean, there's a reason why you've only driven two, you know.
Yeah.
But we're not driving anything right now.
All right. Do we want me to cover that spot? Kill a taxi and drive there, or
Yeah, I don't know.
cover the?
You gotta
cover the
remember
backside?
that if we move you there, which is what I would think would be a better play, the only problem is that's not just one taxi
Yeah, it's
ticket,
two.
that's two taxi
Yeah,
tickets.
exactly.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So let's
Do what you want.
let's do that.
Okay.
Jason. I was trying to figure out where that bus line north went from your spot. It's all the way up there.
Oh, from my spot?
Yeah, I was like, where the heck is that blue line going?
And then the next one up is a
Is
single.
next is right next. I know.
Yeah.
So silly.
But if you go here, you could also go.
Could you imagine thinking through this game and designing it and the logic it took for them to figure out how to make the stops work? And
I can imagine it was probably a huge pain in the ass because they didn't do a great job in some areas.
well, I think that's on purpose, though. I think what they did was they looked at it from the perspective of the five turn block,
Yeah.
right? Because every 5 turns you see a reveal, and then you have that much time to refocus.
Yeah.
The undergrounds get you to kind of the quadrant that you need to get to to reestablish the net. And then the buses and taxis are where you kind of have to trade off and figure out, okay, what makes sense for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm just talking about how many buses are a single tile move. We
Yeah.
have 6 in a row here.
That is kind of weird.
That's weird to me.
It feels like they were thinking that people probably wouldn't focus on the edges of the board.
And so they're punished for doing so.
Well, or that Mr. X, if has to get into that position, that's bad for them. I don't know.
Yeah, there's another 4 in a row right here.
Maybe that's maybe that's the understanding that you're going to run out of taxis. That's your next best option to tighten the net granularly against your opponent.
This round is going to make or break the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that
That freaking secret move last time was
Yeah, I
that's
think
a good
that
slip.
there is a interesting possibility that he's here, but we'll see. I'm gonna bus.
That's taxi.
It's a taxi. I'm gonna taxi. Shoot. Yeah, I guess.
And Jason's lead.
Well, now I don't have very many useful options.
No, you don't.
I guess
either.
I could go here and accomplish the same thing if
Yeah.
you wanted to move south.
Yeah, because I mean, I
Well, she can't get to that space anyway.
Yeah, no, but
Not
him
in a
being
single
there
go,
would
but-
mean that my moving here would be not very useful.
Oh, I see. I see.
You
Yeah.
know, if we are coordinating.
But we
'cause-
don't know. I mean, that's just.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm basically listing all the options and pretending like I'm smart.
I mean, I'm just
One of them
I'm,
was bound to be right.
I'm just trying to move in on that possibility because that's the closest to what I can accomplish.
Yeah.
I'm not anywhere near either the buses or any of the ferries, so I can best exercise that possibility by moving in on the the secret move was actually a taxi and not a boat.
Mm.
And well, does it make any sense in any world for me to start moving back here because we don't know where he went?
Well, here's the
If
thing.
he did
I don't
bust
thi-
and
he-
use
I don't
that
think-
secret move.
I would argue.
He couldn't have bust as that second secret move because he stopped
Oh,
here.
yeah. 'Cause
So
it's
he had to have taken either a taxi to here or here, or
Or here, I guess.
Yeah.
I think he was there at the time, so you couldn't have.
I would.
Oh, good point.
I would
Or
also.
taken a boat.
I would also argue that we're getting low enough on chips that we have to commit to a strategy and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
know what
I
I mean?
think I'm best. So he's heading to that ferry roughly. Craig
Yeah.
is. You're covering that other ferry.
Yeah.
I think the best I can do is
Yeah.
cover the he didn't take a ferry option,
Yeah.
and I think Hannah's in a similar spot.
Yeah.
Yes. So now I'm wondering, do I want to bus here because it gives me a little bit optionality for next turn, or do I? Well, I guess that is my best option.
Yeah. So that's why I've opted to go south instead of
Yeah.
east.
That's why I opened up the conversation, just to have assuredness that he's probably not north, or
And
that
he
it
could
wouldn't
have
be useful.
he could have taxied to 127 as well,
Yeah.
Then do I want to spend a bus
which
or a
you guys will
taxi
both be on the south end. You'll be within a bus or two of
Five
that,
taxis,
Ideally, yeah.
4 buses, 2 undergrounds.
and a partridge in a pear.
Okay. I think I want to save my taxi tickets.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down to
Some-
down to 4 of those and 5 buses.
Yeah, the bus was late, so I took a taxi instead.
Nice.
It does cost more.
Well, I'm spending the department's money, not my own.
There we go. Yeah, fair comped.
Actually, that makes a difference. Why are we even taking taxis and buses? Don't we have cars for this?
Well, that's the other
No
thing.
one
It's just
drives
like,
in London.
The police do?
On motorcycles.
We're private investigators.
Ah, so
Oh, is that what we
it's
are?
Scotland Yard. It's not the cops.
Still.
It's not a bum.
It's not private though.
No, it's not.
We should be doing the whole siren thing and forcing them where we want to go.
I can make wee woo noises the whole time if you want.
Oh, me too. That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be a short game.
Shut him up! I give! Drown me in the river!
He's in the river.
He's in the river.
he's gonna jump! Oh no!
Do a flip.
Another secret move. Oh crap.
Oh Jesus.
Well, at
He's
this point,
only got one left.
Well, he could be here.
Yeah, he could be. He could be way over there now.
or he could have moved back here. We spent so long talking about that.
Lestrade, that's what it was.
Oh,
I was
in
saying-
Sherlock?
What's that?
In Sherlock?
Well, in any of the homes.
Yeah.
I was trying. I kept thinking Lestrange. That's
Oh,
from Harry
yeah.
Potter. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
that's not it. I was trying
If
to
you'd
remember.
asked, I would be able to tell you.
So, what are your thoughts on that?
On what?
He just made another secret move.
Did he?
Yeah.
He could theoretically be way
He
over
could be
here.
there.
That's yeah. That's where at the very least, it's where he wants us to think he is. So.
I love making you think things.
Mhm.
It's my favorite.
I think in either case, if he's on the river having used the only those, he's either here or here. In either case, my best move is to take the bus south.
Mhm.
What is this a holder for?
It holds down tablecloths. You can take off that front plate.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Neat.
Mhm.
That's an odd.
It's Kathy's favorite.
Pencil holder?
It's Kathy's favorite feature of this table. That's her favorite accessory.
It's a good one.
I could see that.
I could imagine her second favorite is the ability to have the lower thing underneath, so
Vault
she can like
underneath.
actually use the table.
Yeah.
Which
What's
also
underneath
is
right
not
now?
the case. Iridia is in there right now. Although Iridia is probably the easiest one to put away and take out, but we had Clank Legacy and Risk both in there, so I decided it was time for Iridia to have a chance to just stay out.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Okay.
do we think that he used the ferry?
I think there's a good possibility. Like, or he is certainly, like you said, he certainly wants us to think he did.
Yeah.
So in which case,
We got Pickle Lane. And
I should hop over here.
Yeah, he has one more secret
Are we
move
going to commit to
available.
that?
Over here.
Yeah. Are we going to commit to him having
Well-
jumped down here?
I think we're getting to the point where we have to.
Unless, of course, he used a secret move just to mess with us.
Exactly.
Which you
but-
could have, but we don't know that.
Yeah.
So, I think at that point, then
I don't think I can even get down there in my amount of turns.
I would, if we think he went down here, I would go to here to make sure he didn't do it again.
Okay.
Sure.
Then you guys would sweep over.
All right. Well,
But that's literally just me talking out my ass.
like you said, we need to pick something and commit to it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So the options are he took one there and then there, or took one there and then
Yeah.
back, or took one there and then a cab.
I mean, if that's not what he did, we simply don't know.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Well, we have
You're
two
gonna
more.
get one more reveal here,
yeah.
and then I'm gonna get 6 moves to get out.
Yeah.
For all we know, he is messing with our heads and he's right there.
Yeah. He could be here.
But I will place the bet. I will jump down here to just in case. Okay.
I will then taxi across here, just again in case he gets cute. I was gonna say.
Well, you guys came to that decision process much faster than I was expecting. I wasn't actually ready for my next move. I kind of had to wait to see what you did, and now it's like, okay, so what can I play with here?
He's bullshitting us. He's over
Way over
there.
there. Yeah, probably.
What to do with all of
Yeah.
this?
Well, at this
Empty
point,
London.
again, at this point, we've run out of options.
Yeah. No, we just have to.
So
I mean, he'll reveal in this turn and well, it's like 3 more turns.
Sorry, guys. And that last 6 will really get him.
That's when the game really starts.
This is all a prologue.
Yeah, we're in the opening shots of the movie. There's like
That's right. This is all just establishment, establishing shots.
to make us look awesome before we're totally trolled, so they have to come back from it.
now we're in the third act.
Yeah.
All right, I took a taxi.
But we have to decide, is the film from our point of view or from his point of view? Those are very different films.
Who really is the protagonist of this film?
My favorite one is Bull.
Right? Everybody thinks they're the hero.
So,
Regular Robin Hood.
where
You?
Right.
where are you undergrounding to? Are you going this one or this one?
I was thinking jumping clear back there, and I can start working my way back the other way.
Because I can head for the opposite one in a turn or two.
Just taxied, which means
Heard somebody recently say that everybody thinks they're the good guy.
I don't know if that's true.
No.
I'm sure there's some people out there just like, I'm an asshole.
Nobody, but when they're doing things, when conflict occurs between people, nobody thinks I'm the bad guy here. Everybody thinks that they're doing the right thing. They're doing the good thing.
I'm sure there's exceptions to that.
Maybe, but in general, I mean,
I'm
for
not saying
us
I'm one of them.
average folk, us plain folk,
Plebeians.
right? Commoners.
So you got one more move, and then you have to move and reveal.
Yes, I will reveal in 2 turns. Which gives me all sorts of options to
that's true.
misdirect you.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try to slow play this a little bit.
I think it's useful for Tom and I to both end up at the other 2 underground stations. But should, and then I would have one more underground to the left.
Was that Tom's turn?
Yes.
Didn't know Jason around.
Well, now we're decently spread out again. If we are correct and he's in that area.
Alright, he's hiding his eyes.
Yeah.
Or he's really exasperated by my. I can be annoying adult child.
He's laughing so hard he's covering eyes from the cheers.
Yeah.
He doesn't want us to see him crying in shame.
That's what I'm opting for.
Oh my gosh. I gotta get it out because I can't be serious here while you're commenting on all the things I could be doing over here. Oh my gosh. Let's see here.
Well, that's our strategy. If we mess with your head back,
Right? Exactly.
that's a lesson I learned from Jeremy.
I want to see him play this one.
I hope there's some work the rest of the week. I missed 2 full days last week.
I doubt it.
I drag. I'm gonna have to start taking on a side gig.
Yeah. Pour some wine.
I have to renew my Taurus
Oh, yeah.
permit. It's expired.
He has told me many stories, but I have promptly forgotten them all because he's my older cousin, and therefore sometimes we're forgetting things.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, he's totally listening now, just lurking, just to see if I say
He
anything.
very well could be.
He would usually say something, but I
Unless he jumped in, was about to say something, and heard us talking about it. So
Yeah.
he just.
Never mind.
I'll check Discord. See if he's.
try to remember where you're at.
See if he's
I
playing
always
something
verify
with his
just to
Yeah.
make sure it's like, did I
monitor.
misremember? No. Okay, I'm okay here.
I bought bread and we didn't even eat anything.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not even online.
All right, Craig.
Oh wait,
Maybe Kim told
No.
him to.
it's Kim's birthday today.
Oh, is it?
So
Yeah.
doing something. Be a real dick move if we spent Kim's birthday
was
watching
down
us
there.
play Scotland Yard.
I mean, I had somebody who follows watching me from their honeymoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. Now Hannah's there. I was planning on going there on my next turn. Because I'm down to 3 taxis and 4 buses. I got an underground left.
Oh yeah, I've got 3 buses and 1 taxi.
Should I? Do we think it's worth it for me to underground down to here, and then just Just basically follow.
How many
He's going.
undergrounds do you have left?
Got the one.
I'd save it. You have more taxis or more
I
buses?
have 3 taxis and 4 buses. But I could still just taxi to here.
Yeah, I think that would be a fair spot.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, we've either guessed right or we haven't.
Yeah. He's hogging all the tiles over there though.
I mean, I can't spend them fast enough.
Now it's interesting because I'm in a very strong spot if he is in that neighborhood.
Mhm.
And so do I want to, how far away do I want to move from it, or is there a better option? Because I could move
You have
south
more
by
taxis
bus.
than anything, yeah.
Yeah, I have more taxis. I've been saving them a little bit.
So we think that second secret move was to here. So he's
Well,
taken 2
Yeah,
taxis from
that's
there.
the gamble we're guessing, yeah.
So he's taken 2 taxis from there. He can be here, 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 here. But so he's still
Yeah, done there a lot.
in the.
Oh!
Yeah. So he's in this section.
Maybe, you know.
That's
Let's
what,
say
that's what we
I
have to
didn't-
run with.
I might move on an underground for a couple of reasons. One, I have as many undergrounds as I have anything else. And 2, if I gotta, not that one person's gonna catch him anyway, but
Yeah. So are you banking on
I'm
you
giving
being
myself
able
options.
to leave if he didn't go down this way?
Yeah,
I have no ability to
do that.
play on that. So if we're wrong, you're on your own.
Yeah, I know. That, like I said, I'm just,
But
I will have some satisfaction in that I moved in the right direction, but
yeah.
Well, I will have some satisfaction on we knew he was there
Mhm.
before he landed there that one time.
yeah.
And we just,
Oh no, we predicted it the first half of the game. We were right on top of him. So whether we stayed that way or not,
Yeah.
well,
I mean, you guys were. I was so far away that it just made more sense for me to bank on an alternative strategy.
but you were able to get back into it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So the things, I don't think it's useful for me to use my underground right now.
no, don't use your last
Yeah.
underground.
And so should I bus and wait all the way back, but then that blocks off some of your optionality. Should I could bus here.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
And then I'd be down to 1 bus, 1 underground, and a bunch of
Well, you can
taxis.
taxi from there.
Oh yeah, I guess I could taxi.
Yeah.
Jeremy was able to guess which handle was mine based on the fact that I was talking about having making cloaks and making bread and various other
Mhm.
things, and he knew I watched and
Oh, nice.
and could guess that I'm a very chatty person.
Do you sell then?
I do not sell.
Oh,
so
so.
far. Oh, I sew. Yes,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
sew some.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, it's just like it's good enough for me. I made this.
Oh,
Nice. Very cool.
Okay.
And you bake bread.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be getting into that myself. I've been assembling some gear. Very cool.
Yeah. I was very pleased with me. It went with this. Just happened to. I sew some when I have time. When I have a project that interests me.
All right, show us how smart we are or aren't. Smart we are or aren't.
He's like way up there now.
Yep, that's a very realistic possibility. We had
Yep.
to commit to the direction and
Yeah,
go
one-
with it.
I was trying to make you double guess that information.
Oh,
but
thank goodness.
Okay. All right. So
a needle pulling thread.
yes. Okay, so we're in the right track. So my move is obvious, which is here. Right?
I mean, would it be valuable?
that.
Because he could go here and. Be
Yeah. To get to there, he'd have to basically go through here.
No.
No, he's
he
still
has
got,
to
he
go
has
to
still
here.
one more.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So I have to at least be within.
Oh, that. Because
He
still
does
has
have
a
one
secret
more
move.
secret move.
Yes.
Yeah. So that.
God, that's a lot of buses away from. Well, so his next move can't be a secret move. The move after that has to be.
No, he can
So-
use. It can't be a secret move and use the ferry.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're planning on him using a ferry, it has to be 2 moves from now.
Yes.
So he has a better shot of getting to there than
Yeah.
you do cutting him off. He could just get to here and stop that from happening. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
and
saying.
then also,
So if you
I
taxi-
could
Taxi
be
there,
here
then taxi there.
in
He
one
could just
move
cut him off before that happens.
and
Yes,
cover
That's what I
them,
was waiting
and
for.
you could move.
We'll go that.
Yeah, if you move here, I'd move here, and then I'm one move from covering him. If
Yeah.
he uses a secret move, next turn we assume he's there,
Mm-hmm.
and I just hop over, and
Yeah, but we're saying
Yeah.
he can't technically use the secret move because if he moves there to
I mean,
make
he
the secret move
could,
next time,
but we know that it
I'm
would be
headed.
fair.
I'm heading that location, which means game over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So his next move can't be a fairy. His move following that can, unless you cut him off.
Okay. So if we know we're going to be able to keep him on this side, so then my move is obviously to here.
Yeah,
I mean, the other option would be that I could move to here.
I'm gonna be moving there.
Oh, are you now?
I mean, that or you open up one avenue and cut off another that could be cut off by
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. No, that's fine.
I mean, I think that's a good way of us using our teamwork ability.
Yeah.
I'm just going to need to be able to get to it underground at some point because that's the moves I'm going to have.
Yeah.
So, all right. Move up to here.
But the other thing he's betting on is that this is a whole bunch of taxiways down there, and I've only got 2 left.
Yep.
Yeah, same.
In fact, if I
So I have some
go
taxis
there, I am
left.
getting myself stuck because I can't. There's no bus lines away after that.
Yeah. No, we're.
But you would be dying in a really handy spot because you'd just be
Yes.
completely covering that ferry for the rest of the game.
And so, in that case, I mean, I guess me covering here covers that, and then I could hop back here. I only have 2 bus tickets left, but I have
How many
4
taxis do you have?
4, and I have 1 underground. Not that that's relevant right now.
Have you moved, Tom?
I have.
Okay.
How
I
many
just
do
didn't
you
remember
have?
you doing it.
Not
I-
yet.
I was here
we
that
just
bus
wanted a
Bus
quick
now.
discussion again. I mean, I still think my best option is here.
Okay. Yeah.
But then
What
if
makes
you've
it so then?
covered that
Yeah,
and
that's
he's not
that's,
there, then that's not no.
Yeah.
It's only because of this option.
Yeah, you might
but
be
you're
better.
gonna cut that off.
Yeah, you might be better just closing in this way along with me while they cover the escapes.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's not a bus route.
What's that?
Yeah, it's not a bus route.
It is on a bus route.
It's not a bus
Yeah,
stop.
it's not a bus stop.
Yeah. That is very interesting. Yeah, so I guess I have to just taxi here, move south,
Sure.
because that's my best option.
Okay. Be prepared to cover me here.
Yeah.
Be prepared for that. What do you have left as far as tiles? You have more
I have-
taxis? Okay.
Yeah, I have 4 taxis, 2 buses, 1 underground.
Yeah.
But I'm not singing it. Yeah, I think taxiing south still is my best option.
Yeah, because if you were to bus south and then bus to where Jason is now,
I
That's
mean,
all
I
your
could
buses.
also taxi back here.
and then what would you do with that?
Well, that would be the next turn. It would depend on what he did. Well,
Which
I
we
guess
don't know
no.
what he's gonna
Yeah,
do, so we can't really bank anything on
yeah.
that.
The underground is covered, so that's not useful.
He,
Yeah,
he pretty much has to go this way.
Yeah.
He can't go there.
yeah. So me going south makes sense.
How many taxis do you have left?
So 2 taxis, 3 buses.
So you guys just need to like die in useful places.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna. Yeah. But no.
need just to give you a moist towelette so you can dab your brow.
It's a little tight over here.
It's been a surprisingly close game considering 3 people have never played it before.
I know. And like I said, my initial assertion was always 4-on-1 feels
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
5-on-1 feels overwhelming unless they're very beginners. 3-on-1 almost always falls in favor of the single player.
Yeah.
Alright, so my only move is out.
So
And
he,
Jason's got a 50-50 shot there, which means most likely play one there to
yeah. So that's. Yeah. So yeah. There's basically 2 places where he can be right now.
Okay. Here's the thing. If I move to either of these spots, that's where I'm at.
Oh, that's your last taxi, huh?
Last
Alright.
taxi.
Well, only one of those can he be right now. He can't be there. That's not a taxi from there.
Right.
Oh, good point.
So
So he has to be there or there.
yeah. So I can get there
Hold
in
up.
3 moves.
I cheated. I totally. Thank you for pointing that out. I totally missed the fact that there was
You're one
there was not a
96.
line there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Well, now I guess you.
So he's definitely not here.
Definitely not there. Yes. Let me reconsider that. Oh, that's funny. So my original assertion is what I was planning on then.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, I'm going to assume
Take
he
the
didn't
cheat
go
counter
here.
up one.
right? Definitely.
Okay, so I'm going to assume he didn't go here. It's our move, right?
I mean,
I-
but that is
It's
the
still
only.
your move, yes.
And,
That's-
and I'm going to move there, but what I'm saying is I'm going to assume he didn't go here. Then Hannah will go,
I think I have to go.
you would go there.
I'm gonna.
Tom would
I'm
go
gonna-
there.
I was thinking I'd bus here and then taxi to here.
No.
I
You
only
wanna
have 2.
go-
I have
okay.
2 taxis left.
If we assume that he's here, right?
Mm-hmm.
He'll have to taxi. If you're there and she's there, he's going to be in one of those 2 spots. Which means that on your next move, you'll get him.
Okay.
Does that math out?
Yeah.
So if we assume he's here, he has to taxi. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's pretend like he's here right now, and you move here. Tom and Hannah, you move here. Those are the only other 2 places he can be.
Okay.
Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I taxi to here just in case.
Unless he taxis back,
That's true.
which I won't be able to get because I only have 2 taxis left.
Well, if he taxis back, then Craig moves there,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
right?
He still has a taxi.
So I taxi to here. Did I get you?
No. Not that I didn't consider it. When I thought I had more options.
No, I could be completely wrong, but I don't think I am.
I think your math
math-
is
yeah.
correct.
Mhm.
The question is, do we have enough moves to actually?
I
Catch
don't.
him.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I
done,
have-
right?
2 taxis.
Excuse me.
But he doesn't have any double up moves again.
Right. This would be the time.
He has a secret move. Not that does anything where he's at.
Yeah, because we're pretty certain he can only taxi.
No.
Yeah, because from there he can only be there or there, right?
Yeah, and he wasn't where you went,
And he wasn't where I
so he
went.
is there.
Yes.
So he's going to 181 or 183. Or back. All 3 of which.
All right,
We will have
guys.
covered.
Make your moves.
Well, technically, Craig moves first.
Yeah.
I already moved. That was my
No,
move.
you're moving
You're-
now.
I
again.
have one more.
So-
Yeah, we've gone
yeah.
another route.
You're gonna taxi to here.
No, but this.
We've
This is
gone a
another round.
whole round.
Oh,
again.
you got all the way around again. All right,
Yeah.
so yeah, we'll do my last taxi there. All right.
And Jason's stuck. I will taxi to here.
And we get
You
to
got
fight.
me.
All right.
There we go.
181. 181 was where you caught me.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, if he didn't come in there, I didn't want to say it out loud, but there was no way he wasn't going to get got.
Yeah.
Of those options.
Once we pinned him into that corner, yeah.
Yeah, and so my error. So first error was on you when you moved out, because when you pulled out here, that gave me the option to then come back in.
Yeah.
My error was I mean, of all the things, my error besides trying to cheat was that I didn't realize. I thought maybe that was going to give me I had to flip a coin, and I kind of made an assumption that if I chose there, if that was a route, you might go here to come around behind me to try to pin me against them, which kind of makes sense to me. But I did not see
that wasn't right.
Craig's move down to the riverbank.
Right.
I for some reason I didn't see his possibility to cut my access off at 194 because I was absolutely going to ferry back out again.
Yeah.
You cut it off on the way back, and so I hope by playing it again, you would think I had gone this way and come back.
Yeah.
Well,
which is, remember I talked that as an option.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
It was either come down here or go up there.
Yeah, we really
Guess
we
right.
flipped a coin.
The other thing I could have done, because it was an option, I believe, was when I took this route, is that I could have come back here. I think it was open, but I believe that you were close enough that there was the risk I could get
There was
caught.
a whole bunch of us.
Craig was,
A
Craig
couple
was
of
there,
you were
but
kind of
Craig
floating
wasn't.
around there, but
I
it
was-
wasn't really on it.
I was really convinced until you did reveal up there that that second secret move wasn't a ferry at all, and you had just completely thrown us by ferrying up here and busing.
No, I actually did take the ferry. So here's my route. So I started at 26.
Yeah, I
Okay.
figured you were around there.
Taxi to 15, then I moved to 14, then I moved to 13. That was my reveal.
Mhm.
Okay, first reveal was at the underground, right? Underground to 67. Okay, then bus to 102, taxi 115. Now you both cut me off.
Yeah.
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 So at that point, I couldn't make that move. I jumped back to 102, and then back down to 115 again
Yes. That's
for the reveal.
And then you had your secret move after that.
Correct. Well, no, I didn't secret move there.
Oh, you had secret move.
No,
I
because we had cut
taxied.
him off again.
Correct. You cut me off.
Yeah.
So I taxied. Now, I could have done better because I taxied here. I did not see that route. It was hidden behind my marker.
Oh.
And that was objectively a better spot.
And it was definitely, because that would have actually, I was trying to play the game. So I went from 126 to 114 to 101. But you guys had already talked out the possibility of 114 to 113. So when I made this move here, this was a secret move. With the hope that you would think that maybe I was here
Which we
and moving up.
Yeah,
And you
kind of.
talked about,
Yeah.
but didn't act on. You acted as if that wasn't the possibility, and you pulled back in, which tightened the grip again. So then I had to pull back in. I moved back to 114, and then ended up with the double was here. Reveal on 115 with the ticket to 157.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Then finally, I did it again here. And you guys at that point decided to commit to that route, and then Jason cut me off on the escape.
Yeah.
At which point then all I had was 193, and then I went back to 194, which probably was my biggest mistake because I, again, did not see the option for Craig to cut me off. If I had noticed that, I probably would have moved up to the bus station.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because yeah.
Because I had an option at that point. The bus was an option, although it was close. Because, again, you guys were riding the underground. I didn't know if you guys were actually going to, if I had enough options to get out of that position once I was there. So, kind of a bad decision on my part. You know, again, I missed an opportunity. Definitely got cut off over there. And then thought that I had not. I thought I got an out here and I didn't have it. So,
Yeah.
there you go.
Hey,
Good job, you guys. See?
Yeah, so what made you go to... You were just deciding who to have catch you. At
Yeah, pretty much at that point,
Yeah.
it's just like, well, yeah. And you guys had figured it out correctly that I could not get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you had the options covered. The only thing that I thought I had, I didn't have. And at that point, it's like, oh, I'm committed now.
That's it.
I can't
Yeah.
get away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
This is definitely a game we should play more often. and have other people get the chance. Because being Mr. X,
Being Mr. X is a completely different
it's a
game.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're playing a completely different game. It's a puzzle solver every time, right? It's like I'm looking at the options and saying, okay, well, I had a plan, but now that plan has shifted because of what has happened. You never want to be within one, right?
Yeah.
So you're always within two,
Yeah.
and then trying to stay in that position
Mm-hmm.
and use those double moves very strategically. And I wish I hadn't used mine to escape here because it didn't help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I double moved out of it right into your net again. You guys got right back onto it. I had better options here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was running in circles around here, just
Well,
like
we knew
just gotta
that.
get there, right?
We
Yeah,
were
that
doing
was
the
pretty
mental math. Just like there's no there's
Yeah.
no amount of moves that could get him back to here.
And the only freedom I had was the fact that I only had 3 people immediately on me, while you were trying to get back around.
Yeah.
Which was to my advantage, but I couldn't ever really.
Yeah.
I didn't really
You weren't
want
able to
take
spin it.
advantage
And
of
I
so.
think the fact that you were so close was why I moved off of there, like why I considered it, and then I just didn't think about moving back or that.
Yeah.
Right, but it didn't.
Yeah.
It only allowed me to get out once, and you guys came back onto it very quickly
Yeah.
after that. So.
And I mean, and it was worth exploring because for all we knew, that's the direction you went.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep. All in all,
it worked.
Yeah.
it's a super fun
Great
game,
fun, yeah,
right?
cool.
I love this game. All right, kids. Well, hey, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Hope you enjoyed watching Dad get sleuthed out and put in cuffs as appropriate for an international spy. Tomorrow night we're going to be playing Iridia, and then on Friday again we'll be back on Ticket to Ride Legacy, and then next Monday we'll be right back here playing
You go.
Castles of Burgundy.
Castles of Burgundy. Yes, and it's my super special version. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll have my camera rig set up so that it'll actually be able to see the cool pieces.
Yeah.
and
Oh, there you
everything.
go.
We'll see what happens. But until then, you guys have a good night. Love you all. See you later.